What is democracy and how can I achieve it in my classroom? By Mindy Morris. Democracy, what is it? Do we have it? How does democracy relate to the classroom? These are some questions that we will try to answer. I grew up assuming that I lived in a democracy here in the United States. Recently, I have learned that we do not live in a perfect democracy or anything close to it. Democracy is an ideal and impossible to achieve perfectly. Due to the complex nature of democracy, it is my responsibility as a future teacher of young students to create a democratic classroom. This will help students learn what a democracy is in terms that they understand. The tough question is, how can I achieve this? I have learned about the 11 conditions of democracy by Roger Soder. The conditions were created to help describe what is necessary for a functioning democracy. The one I have chosen to focus on is trust. Trust in the classroom can mean many different things to students. A kindergartner's understanding of trust will probably not be the same as a sixth grader's. I have learned some techniques to help create trust in any classroom. One technique I have learned to create trust is to have class discussions. These discussions should be genuine and everyone in the room should feel safe sharing their ideas. The teachers should make sure that each student has an opportunity to share. An open and caring atmosphere will help students feel safe and it will create a bond of trust between teacher and students. Another technique I have learned to create trust in the classroom is to allow students to have a say in what goes on. The teacher should not be the dictator of the classroom. Rather, the teacher should ask the students for their ideas and input and then put the ideas up for discussion. This will help students feel invested in the work they are doing. This image is the exact opposite of a democratic classroom. I believe that following the 11 conditions of democracy is a great way to teach students about democracy in terms that they understand. Teaching about democracy in relatable terms is the only way students can actually grasp the difficult concept of democracy.